Alright, welcome back to this video. Okay, remember I told you guys that I will show you how to edit using Insta Builder after saving your post, or rather after creating a post on WordPress and save it as a draft. So when you click this edit button, yeah, this is what I was trying to explain to you that time. All these functions will come out. If you want to edit it, just highlight the section. If it is only this word here you want to edit, let's say this, because you want to change the color to green, you can do that, and change the text color here. If you want to add a link to it, insert link. If you want to clear formatting, you can do that. If you want to make it bold, use the italic function, underline it, whatever it is you want to do, that's what happens. So if you don't create the page and save as draft, then install, or rather give InstaBuilder, the editor, permission to create all this using it. It won't pop up. You saw what happened when I tried to create this same landing page, but straight from InstaBuilder instead of from WordPress. Yeah, so InstaBuilder does not work on its own. It has to go through WordPress for it to function properly. So that is that. And what are we supposed to go into today? Yeah, messenger bot funnel. So I'll take you into the messenger bot funnel. Or let me show you the illustration first on how the funnel flows. Personally, I have stopped advocating people on using messenger bots. You can use it for lead capture, it's still very good for lead capture, but there is something Facebook is about to do. Facebook wants to launch their own messenger chatbot, and right now it's still having a lot of drawbacks. It's not fully functional. It doesn't give the same results the regular messenger bot from platforms like many chats or many bots, I can't really remember, many chats and chatful. It doesn't give the same functions. So this is how the funnel for messenger bot goes. They send a message. The moment they send a message or reply a message, they become a subscriber and become subscriber. And become a subscriber. Let me drag this up so that we'll have enough space. Okay, so once they send you a message by clicking the send message button or the messenger bot link you share in your post, the moment they click on it, what happens is that they would be taken into your welcome message or the message you've set for them. And once they get into your chatbot, if they don't reply, if they don't click anything, if you don't carry out any action, you've lost that person as a subscriber. So you have to make sure they carry out an action. So when they become a subscriber, they go through the funnel that you've already set. Go through the funnel. If your funnel is to capture leads and your messages go like, click here to download the free PDF, or click here to get this free book, or click here to get this free product, you can do that in your messenger funnel. They go through the funnel, and you should also set up a sequence. The moment they become a subscriber, add them to the sequence so they get added to follow up sequence. You can either monetize them immediately or pass them through a sequence. But personally, I've tried both on messenger bots. I've tried both using a follow-up series versus a one, like an instant or direct sales funnel. So the direct sales funnel gave me about was it between 5 and 6% conversion, which was not bad. But the sequence, that's having them get into my chatbot, get the first message, a free book, the next day they get something else that is free, second day, third day, then fourth day I pitch to them. it gave me 25% conversion. Now if you're not patient, you can do the direct sales. Okay, and if you want to use messenger bots for your PDF, remember your pitch is in your PDF. So when they click the download button and get your PDF, make sure you have a sequence that follows up, asking them if they've read it, if they have any question, or you can ask them if they've read it or if they're interested in the product, or you can ask if they've read it and they are ready to buy now. There are just so many ways you can set up the follow-up sequence. I will show you how to do it very soon, but I want to show you how the messenger bot funnel usually goes. So they go to the funnel, they're added to follow-up sequence, they get nurtured in the sequence, follow-up sequence and nurtured. Now after they get nurtured, you can then monetize or convert them into buyers. So that's how the funnel goes for messenger bot. So I'll take you to Chatfuel now and give you a very simple explanation on Chatfuel bot creation, funnel creation. This is something you can do with your phone and it's easy for anybody to do. So the first thing you do is go to chatfuel.com. See it here, chatfuel.com. That's all you need to type. You'll be asked to sign in with your Facebook accounts. Don't worry, they are safe. They have permission from Facebook to request access to your personal account. Then you set the welcome message. What else again do you set? After your welcome message, you can start your flow. You go to the blocks. This right here is the blocks. So this is the first block they get into if you've set it up into the messenger. So let's title this first block. Let's see, what should we title this block? Okay, get PDF. Remember I said your messenger bot is going to be really simple. You don't want too much talk since your pitch is in the PDF. You don't want to talk too much, you don't want to waste your time. Okay, so we've titled this block as get PDF. Now your welcome message will be this: hi, so you've probably already put it in your ad post that if you want to get, click here to, how will you put it now? Okay, we're using the kettle pills. I'm trying to think of an illustration for you for ad post. Okay, who wants to get this secret drink to burn belly fat? Click here to download the free PDF now. So when they click something like that, it will take them straight to your welcome message, which is this. This is also your get started page. Anybody who clicks on messenger ad and they see get started and they click on it, this is where it will take them. So you say hi, first name. You can then ask thank you. You can then say thank you for dropping by. This is, so and so business or page, and we help people get their dream bodies within a short period of time using safe and healthy methods. This is just an intro. You can do something else. Although this sounds a little bit offensive as I'm reading it, because these days the people of the internet can get offended so quick. So please try to write something better. Okay, dream bodies. Somebody will be like, "Hey, are you trying to say the body I have is not my dream?" No. Try just fix it later on. But for the meantime, you understand what I'm trying to say. You can also add emojis. I like this feature. It didn't used to be in the old chat file, but in this new chat file there is a feature for emojis, because I'm sure they realized that their clients were using emoji plugins from Chrome. For people like me that use PC, and people were downloading emoji apps to use on their phones. So you can use this. Thank you so much for joining here. Let's put that emoji and see. Okay, it won't show you, but when it gets to their inbox, they will get it. Today, we'd like to give you a special gift, which is the okay, a special gift, which is 5 drinks that help burn let's say 2 to 5 inches of belly fat within 10 days. So you can then ask, are you ready to get it? Are you ready to get your copy? To get yours now. Then you can put an option. Remove this. Okay, so what I want to show you now is like an element tab. Pre-built flow. If you're not really good with Chatflow, if this is your first time of using Chatflow, please avoid this right now, or don't touch it yet until you've figured out or properly learned how chatbots work. Then what this is for text. If I want to write another text like this, I click this. Then if you want to stimulate typing to make it look real, you can use this instead. You can add images or a gallery, quick reply, or redirect button. So there are 2 things I'm going to do here. Number one is that I'm going to add a tag. Now under chatbot or under Chatfuel, it is called user attribute. And why you need this tag is because if you want to broadcast to them, if you want to retarget this audience 100% free, you need to know what attributes you've set for them and target the right set of people correctly. It's like custom audience, but this one you can actually set it by yourself beforehand. So set user attribute. Let me set this as welcome message lead code. Okay, I already have something here like that, cold lead welcome message, but this one is for drop shipping. So let me delete this. I need to delete this is not it. So the user attribute, let's call it cold lead welcome message. So if I want to broadcast to people who entered this my welcome message and did not take any other step, I will know what to do. Then you set the value as yes and press enter. I'll show you everything about broadcasting, but I'm just going step by step, starting from the very first setup. So this is how you set your welcome message. You can add GIFs or pictures or something that will make your chatbot not look boring. I like adding GIFs, but this is a new Chatfuel account for my new Facebook accounts. I've not really set anything up, but in the previous one I had a GIF here that said welcome, and you can add that here. I've shown you what GIF is. So to add it, just click this button, this plus button here at the top. When you're dragging your mouse up, you see add new card. So click on that add new card, click on image, and when you click image, click on upload, and a bunch to take you to your gallery. If it's not in the right gallery, move it to the next one. So let me go to add images. That's where I have a lot more pictures. Let's see if I have a GIF. I don't, but I'm just going to use this instead. So let me use that instead. This is just an example. So if you can find a cute picture like this that has welcome here, so it's to keep them, entertained, it's to capture their attention, and it won't really look boring, and they won't think it's kind of like, spam from somebody. But the picture, first of all, will catch their attention, and they would want to read what you sent later on. I prefer using pictures to videos, because videos, they have to click for it to load and then they watch. And some people are using some people are really unlimited data, so we don't want to use videos. Just stick to pictures and GIF, so you can add that there. Then this is the user attribute that I've set for them. If I want to retarget anybody who reads this message, I'll go to my broadcast and choose coldly welcome message. Now the second thing I want to show you is, you see this place that is asking for add button. If I click on add button and enter the button name, this button name is what the subscriber will see. It's the name anybody that lands on this welcome message will see. So I've already asked a question, are you ready to get yours now? And I'm expecting them to say yes, I am. Then you redirect them to a block, and the block that I've created is get PDF, which is this. So you can title your PDF before you send messages. Okay, so if you have if you write out your funnel flow out, they will get into PDF, click the download button, get it downloaded to their phone, read the PDF and all that. So if you've written out your flow on a piece of paper, you can know how to name your blocks. So I'm going to select get PDF, and anybody who gets my message and clicks on yes I am will automatically be taken to this get PDF. Okay, so this is block number 1. So as they've clicked on this block, they should get a message like this. Great. Try to make sure you are always calling their name or typing their name or mentioning them in the message, so they know that you are talking to them one-on-one. So what I do is I use this brackets sign, just as I'm typing first name, it will come up, click on it. So when they get the message, it will show great and the first name they have on their Facebook. So my first name on Facebook is Enobo. So if it was me, I would get great Enobo. Put the hyphen there. Then in the next 5 seconds you will get your free PDF. Just make sure you repeat what you said here. PDF on 5 drinks to help you lose body fat. Help you lose 2 to 5 inches of belly fat. We in 10 days. The more times you repeat it, the more they get reminded or reassured of what they are getting, because a lot of people have low attention span. Now they can so now they can see the welcome message, click there, and then they get to this get PDF, and they might even ask themselves, wait, what and what again am I getting? Let me just go back, and then they start having problems on trying to go back to the previous block or asking a message, sorry, how many inches again am I losing? So to prevent all that, make sure you write it again or you type it again. Before I give it to you, you need to sign up for free. You need to sign up for free. Now I want to show you something shocking. Please respond to the next questions properly. I don't know, my grammar is really terrible right now because I'm just typing offhand. Okay, so let me go back to welcome message. Yes, this isn't what I actually wanted to show. I just wanted to illustrate how you can use the add button function, but I don't want to use add button. You know why? Because if I use add button, they can type, they can drop a reply, and I don't want them to reply. If they drop a reply, it will disrupt the flow. So what I do is this. See this add new card here, click on it. See this quick reply, click on quick reply. Now after clicking on quick reply, use the button from quick reply instead. You know why? When quick reply is activated, nobody can type anything again. They must click this button. So this is where I'll put my yes, I am. You can add an emoji if you want to. Then the block they will receive is get PDF. Okay, so the user attributes, just put the same user attributes here. See this cold lead welcome message. Alright, done. So cold lead welcome message, this is the attribute for everybody who visits this welcome message. 1, then everybody who clicks this link. 2. So there are 2 confirmations I'll be getting. If you don't click this yes I am, you are still part of this user attribute. Sorry, if you don't click this yes I am, you are part of this user attribute. If you click on it, you are still part of the user attribute. So either ways, I'm not missing my potential retargeted customer or potential client. Now let's go back to get PDF. Now there's something really cool I want to show you here. Now I've told them that they have to respond to the next set of questions properly. Let me show you something. See this more button right here? Click on the more button. Then save user inputs. This function right here helps you to extract or helps you to save a user inputs like their contact details. If you ask them how much they want to buy it, if you want to know how much they can offer for your product, if it is a bidding, then this is what you can use. But for me, I prefer using save user input for collecting emails and WhatsApp number. So save user input. The question I want to ask them, please type your email address to sign up. Now validation means they have to I want to validate the response by something, by either a figure or by their email address. So I'm asking for email address and I'm validating it with an email, meaning if they type something that is not a valid email address, they will get a message. This is the message they will get: what you've entered does not look like an email. Please I think it's please type again, please try again. Yeah, so that's what they will get. Then if I want save answer to attributes, you can say email lead. If you're someone like me that functions with a lot of chatbot, you can say email lead PDF. You want to know where you're getting your audience from within your chatbot, so properly naming it is actually very good. Don't bother about how long or how weird it sounds. It's your chatbot, no one else is seeing it. You have to create it in a way that you can understand. So here is written email lead from PDF. If I want to broadcast to email leads, this is what I will do. Then the next one is please type your WhatsApp number to get the PDF sent to you. Now validate this with phone, so it must be a phone number. And let's type it as WhatsApp lead from I'm not done. The autosave feature in chat file is really fast. From PDF, and just press enter. Boom, you're ready. So when they save this, I want, before they get this message, I want them to have a little simulation after they get this message. Sorry. So once they see this blah 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 blah, then respond to the next question properly. After we respond to this, I want them to wait for a few seconds before they get my next message. So I will click on typing, and after clicking on typing, I can leave it for 5 to 8 seconds. I should look like I'm typing for 5 to 8 seconds. Then I add, the next thing I'll add is a text. I say, thank you for signing up. Don't forget to add first name. Your free guide is ready. Please click the download button to get started. No, or click the download button to get it now. Okay, so I've shown everyone how to create a PDF, right? And if you don't know how to turn PDF to link, all you have to do is open your Google Drive, upload the PDF as a file in Google Drive, and once that is done, you can copy the link of that PDF and impute it here. So I think I'll leave that assignment for you to do by yourself. If the subscriber, that's how to turn PDF to Google Drive link. Okay, so do that. Now you want them to download it direct from your messenger instead of being sent somewhere else. So I will name this as download now. Download now. And what they receive, I don't want them to receive a block. Okay, sorry, I'm not supposed to use this. Sorry, delete. Because I'm giving them a URL, I'll use button. So the button, I will name it or title it as download now. Then you remember the first time I showed you it was blocked, they will be redirected. So now I want them to be redirected to a URL, and that is the download URL. So you can put your Google Drive link. Let's just say www.whyamihere.com. So you can just let's claim that this is the URL and just save it. That's it. So if they click this download now button, it will automatically take them to the Google Drive, and all this will be done without you being online. Okay, so if you want to receive phone calls, like if you want people to call you for consultation or something, then you put phone call, choose your country. There's Nigeria. It keeps passing. Yeah. So this is Nigeria. You can put Nigeria, then put your phone number 08012345678, and that's it. Oh, plus, sorry, 234. Okay. So if you want consultation, you can put call now. But since you want them to download, put download now. And this is the just copy and paste the Google Drive link and add it here. www.whyamihere.com. That would be a fun site to visit. Alright, so that is it for this. Don't forget to put your user attributes. Let's go back and set user attributes for, let's name it PDF download leads. Basically, even if they didn't click the download button, as long as they visited this page, you know that these are your warm leads. Let's say PDF download warm leads, because they've taken an extra step and they're here. Required, yes. Press enter and you're good to go. Now let me show you another mind-blowing thing about the chatbots. You see this email and WhatsApp numbers that we've collected. We want to take it out of the chatbot, because if you are not upgraded to the pro version, you won't have access to it. So what do? I will go back and find this add new card button, click on it, see this plus button that shows this more sign, click on it again, then scroll down and you see save to Google Sheets. Now save to Google Sheets. What happens here is that you will connect When you connect this to your Google Sheets or your Google account rather, it will create an Excel sheet in Google for you. So whoever signs up based on the question you ask there by putting their email and WhatsApp number, the chatbot will automatically send it to that Excel sheet, which you can download off the chatbot or chatfuel platform. So let's say the user attributes we saved here is what? Email lead from PDF. So we'll come here and we'll just type email lead from PDF and it's here. Then the second attribute we want them to create a tab for is WhatsApp lead from PDF. So we all know how Excel sheets look like, right? So it's just going to create two sheets for 1 and 2, and that's all. Your audience will not see all these extra settings you are doing. They won't see it. This stimulation, they will see it, but they won't see it like this. You know what it looks like when someone is typing on Messenger? That's what it will look like. They won't see these attributes that you are setting as well. Yeah, so let me open the save to Google. Let me open Google Sheets for you and show you that this is already set up. Now they've named it users from get PDF. This is the name of my bot. I've not renamed it. It's just my first bot that is using there. So timestamp, it will show the time of the day they input their email and WhatsApp. So you can use this to record when you get the most email leads or sign-ups. So most times, depending on the offer, I have seen where an offer brings me more sign-ups in the morning, and then there are some that bring more sign-ups in the evening. There are some sign-ups that even occur in the night. Okay, so when a customer sends you a message and you are not online and they want to get this PDF, instead of wishing you had a way to set it up, just use this chat fuel, create the bot like I've shown you. This is a very simple system of creating chatbots. There is a more complicated way of doing it, but since you just want them to download your PDF, you're just using PDF for it. That's all. This is a easy and uncomplicated way to go about it. As you can see, it's just 2 steps. The moment they enter welcome message, they're going to get PDF, and that's that. Now the second part of this of your funnel is the sequence, the follow-up sequence. Okay, let me show you again. I don't think you saw. I think I was too fast, so let me delete. This is just to confirm that you intentionally click delete. Now I want to add a sequence, like a follow-up sequence. That way my chatbot will be sending messages to them, reminding them of the offer in the page or reminding them to download the book. So what I do is, see this arrow here that says add sequence or group, click on it, choose sequence. Then you can name your sequence. Let's say sequence 1 if you intend on creating more. Sequence 1 can be 3 to 4 days with one day interval. Then you can name the block, you can name this block whatever you want. You can name this feedback. I like if I give out free PDFs, the first message I send them is like a reminder or to ask them feedback. Have you gotten the book? You can say hi, first name. Have you downloaded the PDF? If you haven't, please click the download link and get yours now. So my first sequence is not usually 1 day before. I like doing it a few hours after. So let's say this person gets into your welcome message and gets into the get PDF block. I want to check back on them so that they don't forget me so easily or so quick. Within the first 3 hours, they get the first message from me. Then the next message you will get is 24 hours later, and it will probably be testimonials from the, because some people will definitely give good result. Like even those that haven't tried will be like, oh, this ingredients are used for the uh belly fat, the belly in the fat burning recipe will actually work, because these recipes are in Nigeria. You know how all those, how people usually give good comments or give good feedbacks in your what's it called, in your PDF. You can also add a link to a support group on WhatsApp, okay, just to solidify your presence. That way they don't start thinking, what if I have a question? So you can create a support link, a WhatsApp support group, put the link in the PDF. If you have any question, join our support group. Then within the support group, you can set rules like between 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. everybody will be allowed to ask questions and chat, and after 11 a.m. it will be shut down, or rather we'll block chats from group members. Then from 4 to 6 p.m. you can ask your questions again. So that way people who are planning to, sabotage or advertise within the group won't even have the chance if you are not online. Okay, so you can do that. Then you're After asking, have you downloaded the PDF, you already know the process. Now I created this sequence because I want to show you something. Let us go back to this get PDF. Let's go back to get PDF. Okay, we've set user attributes, Google Sheets, all that stuff. Now we want the people who visit this get PDF, whether or not they download this PDF, to get this first message. Because if you don't add them as a subscriber, they will not be, if you don't add them as a subscriber to this sequence, they won't get any other messages again. The last one they get will be the last one from you forever, and you don't want that. You need to keep nurturing them. So you click this more button again, and going down you see subscribe to sequence. Click on subscribe to sequence, then you add subscribe to sequence 1. That is it. That is all you need to do. So whoever gets to this page, whether or not they fill this form, whether or not they do anything, as long as they enter this block, they are subscribed to this sequence automatically. So you set your follow-up. The first one should be have you downloaded it. Your next one should be testimonials from the group. Then you remind them to download the PDF again. Then the third one should be your pitch. All right, it should be your pitch. Now, aside from the pitch you'll be having in this chat box, in your WhatsApp support group, somebody would have probably made an order, so you can add it here, like a testimonial of somebody who ordered within the group, so that they can have the confidence to do that as well. Then day 4 will be your final pitch. You can tell them that, look, I won't message you over this again, and that's it. That is just it. If you want to add more sequence to this, your next sequence, let's call it sequence 2. Sequence 2, this one should not be 1 day after, it should probably be 2 to 3 days. So let's say the first message they get is 2 days, the next one is 3 days after, the next one is 2 days, and like that. So okay, 2 days. So having just 2 sequences can actually do the job for you. So you remember, it's just testimonial pitch, testimonial speech, and then this will be the final. After here they will not get any message for you. Then maybe once in a while you can do broadcasts and all that. So there is something else I wanted to show you. It's called the default answer block. This is when somebody types something that your chatbot does not recognize because there is no command for it. Okay, since there is no command for it, they get sent to this block. And how to set this block is very simple. What you do is, you see, no, let's not open, let's not use this. Let's name this block PDF offer. Let's name the block PDF offer, this group rather, PDF offer, and create a separate group. Now you know what we'll call this group? Menu and customer care. Customer care. Okay, so in this group you will create blocks. This is the menu. This is your menu, where you ask them things like hi, first name again, if you have an inquiry to make or a question to ask, please choose an option below. So you give them the option using buttons or quick reply, but I think quick reply is still better. So let us say the first button here is customer care. The second one, let's create a block for it. The moment, if your block is not already created, if you type it here, it will pop up here. See, because it is under this group. If it was here that we did, if it was in this PDF offer group, we created the menu and then create a new block, it will pop up here. But since it is in this menu and customer care group, it's popping up here. So let's leave that as that. Then the next one would be I have a question. Then under I have a question, you create a block for it. I have a question, create, boom. Oh, I will rename it later, or you can just leave it like that. Nobody is seeing this block title. I have a question, which is the one your customer sees important. Then the next one I like using is unsubscribe, because they might not be interested anymore. So you have an unsubscribe button, create. So I don't like adding user attributes for menu, because most times it's just people making inquiries, meaning they didn't understand something. So you might want to, but I don't really like adding user attributes for that. So let us fix this. Okay, so the menu, you've asked them to pick an option. If they have an inquiry or question to ask, please choose an option below. So these three would pop up. So let us say, let's start with unsubscribe. So if they want to unsubscribe, the first thing they should get is it's not the text. They should get this typing. Click on typing, then let it show for like 7 seconds and let them wait a little. Then you tell them you have been on. I don't do anything for unsubscription.